Well, good morning. I'm sitting here. I drove my grandson to Char Recreation Center. It's in Williamstown. I threw him here, or I drove him here. I threw him in. No, I drove him here. Found a parking spot right near the door. There's my van right there. There's in too. I just bumped into a gentleman that follows me through Chrome. I guess the last time I was last time Chrome and I and Emmy were together, did that roundup in the old Lowe's parking lot in Cornwall. This gentleman came down with a Chevy or a Dodge truck, older truck. Sorry, I had kids running in with their equipment, rolling it. That sounds a little bit like an airport, but it's a hockey arena. Anyways, so yeah. So he stopped, talked to me, and he goes, "Jeffy, I start to think like I'm hearing things, right? Because I'm out in the middle of nowhere, really. All of a sudden I hear Jeffy Bear, and I'm like, what the heck? I mean, I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. I mean, hey, I'm recognized. People know me, and even in a small town. So yeah, it's just kind of interesting. That's all. But yeah, it's a great thing. He says, "Oh, you're all over the place." I said, "Yeah, well, now that I got a van and I can drive at least one of my grandkids, one at a time, I can drive them to hockey games." So today's a busy day for Katie. She went to Pickering, Ontario yesterday for a hockey game tournament. Then they came back today. They left at like 6 in the morning. They came back at 8:30, dropped Dawson off, picked up the other one, Dante. Durham is still sleeping, and Dallas and Dante and Mum, they took off to Gatineau, play football. So yeah, it's quite a busy adventure lately. So then I had to drive. Well, I didn't have to. I wanted to. I mean, because I said I would if they needed anything. So I wanted to. So I did drive Dawson to his game, and I'm just waiting for it to start. I had plans with my friends Rachel and Chuck came down today, and they were going to help me out. So I had plans with them, but I had to cancel them for this morning. And I said, I'll be back in an hour and a half, like after like 1 o'clock, right? So the 2:30, 3 o'clock, I'll be back. And they said, oh, we'll get together then. So we're going to try to cut up my mattress today. We're not going to cut it to final fit. I'm going to cut it to, oversized a little bit. So whenever I bring it to Andy, he'll have an idea, and then we can cut it down there, so make it fit properly. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So hopefully, because I think tonight I might venture out, and because they're going to go camping tonight too. They're going to stay in Cornwall, so I think I'll join them if I can get the mattress figured out. So yeah, things are coming along slowly. I mean, I bought a few things here and there. Not crazy stuff, but like I got a deal on some fire extinguishers, so I bought 2 of them because they came in a packet for $30. I figure that's the thing. I saved at least half the price if I bought 2 at a regular store. So good old Costco. Then I bought these flashlights, magnetic. They work. I got 2 for $15. They're fairly big. They got a strap cutter, and they also have a window breaker if I ever need that. So yeah, I got that, gave one to my daughter. And when I was up there, I bought her a pair of boots that she's always wanted at Costco again. So, you know, it was quite cool. And they fit, so she likes them and she's happy. So, you know, I just try to do what I can to make her life and makes my life better too. So it's just, you know, she's helped me out a lot, so I can't ever repay that. So yeah, what else did I buy? I think that's it for now. Yeah, I think that's it for now. Yeah, that's all it was. We just shopped around, you know. I've learned a lot going to, hold on here. Yeah. Okay. Hold on, yeah. Going to Ottawa yesterday, I learned a lot about myself. I was a little scared, to be quite honest with you. You know, I'm not used to this fast traffic, and I mean, you know, I'm not complaining. Like, please don't take it wrong. Some people I know, there have been a couple of people that take what I say like I'm complaining or whatever. I'm not complaining. I'm just noticing. I'm noticing a lot of stuff in me. I notice my body. I notice my tension, my everything. Like I notice my legs tighten up, and I don't have legs, but all the muscles in my stumps, they all tight up. My hands get a little bit hard, like, you know, like just driving. Yeah, I noticed that. I gotta sort of like focus on that, concentrate, and I have to breathe, all while driving and paying attention to what's going on around me, right? And I pay more attention when I'm driving one of my grandkids, because I'm responsible. So, but yeah, like going from a country setting, like down a country roads to a Queensway or Trans-Canada Way or Trans-Canada Highway or something, you know, in between cities, it's not that bad. It's not always full traffic. But once you get close to the city, man, everything seems to sort of like jam up. So I'm doing a lot. I'm doing a couple of trips to Ottawa. Each one gets better, but I do notice, I have to be honest with myself. Yeah, sometimes I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit nervous. And that's all right. It's been a year and a half. Somebody mentioned to me, it's been a year and a half since I've been behind the wheel. So yeah, and now I'm behind the wheel with no legs. So, and I know I keep on bringing up no leg thing, but it's a totally different realization. It totally is. You know, like I don't know. Some of you are old enough. You know, weeble wobble. You can knock them, but they don't fall down. It's like, that's basically with me. Like, I'm a tripod, more or less, you know, without the third tripod. It's just like, you know, it's either left cheek, right cheek, and I mean, I got nothing to ground myself. So it's kind of interesting, you know. It's kind of interesting. And every time I go, it's like new things happen, new things come up that I have to deal with. So that's what I mean by it's trying. And I mean, I'm not going to stop. And I just talked to this gentleman that talked to me for a couple of minutes. He said, are you still going to try to go out west? And I said, of course I am. And he goes, good for you. I said, I'm not going to let that stop me. I said, I mean, really, it's nothing really. I just got to pay attention. I know when I have to do stuff, I got lots of energy to do it, but when I get home or when the day's done, I'm exhausted, totally exhausted. I don't stay up late. I usually go to bed. So I have to learn to just take short bursts during the day. And in the fall, like we're in now, days are shorter. So, you know, you got to sort of like figure out where you're going, find a spot to go to, and like find a spot to hunker down, know where you're going to sleep at night before the sun goes down, because there's nothing like, I don't like driving at night. I never do. Some places I do. Saskatchewan, I make an exception for. I drive at night in Saskatchewan because there's really nothing to see during the day. So it's the same thing at night. Sorry, people from Saskatchewan. I love the province, but I mean, I've been shown some interesting spots there. It's not always flat, but the one spot I went through, it was flat for a long time. There's really nothing to see. And don't forget, I was in the heat. I was having a heat stroke, I think. So no, but other than that, yeah, it's been very interesting, and it's very, I'm happy. I mean, I'm happy I'm out. I'm happy I can be productive, and I'm happy I can help out my family. I mean, they've helped me out, so I mean, I'm happy, even if it's just one kid at a time. But I'm happy I can do that. And some of them want to go. I said, "Oh, let's go, Papa." And I said, "Okay, let's go." I mean, that's great. So yeah, and I'm glad I got the help I got. I'm glad that Rochelle and Chuck are, they don't seem to mind coming down. Or I mean, they got other people they see too. So if they're in the area, they always sort of like, "Hey, we're in the area. We're going to drop in." And it's like, yeah, sure. So it's good. So anyways, after this, take my grandson home. Game's going to start at 1 o'clock. And then, yeah. And then on to the next adventure. So, oh yeah, by the way, if you're watching this today or tomorrow or whenever you're going to watch it, this is Sunday right now. So if you're watching on Monday or whatever, that accident there, or that truck that I said I smucked in my short. Now I parked at a place to go get my truck looked at, my van looked at. And where I was parking, I just had this idea. That's a good photo op. So I lowered my ramp. I call it my drawbridge. I lowered the ramp. I got out there and I sort of said, "I warned you guys. Get too close. I'm going to crush your vehicle." So I did not do that. No Fords were harmed in any way making that film. Not by me anyways. So, okay. Peace. No. I love you. No. Yeah, I love you. Aloha. Yeah. Sorry. A little confused this morning. Anyways, until next time. Thank you all for your support. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.